Dorset, we are absolutely passionate about ensuring that young people with special educational needs and disabilities have high aspirations for their future. So our work is based on helping people to identify what those aspirations are, identify ways in which they can meet them and supporting them to meet those aspirations. Now we're helped by changes in legislation because 2 years ago the law changed, and the focus of the change in the law was exactly that, to improve the experience that these young people have and to ensure that they have good adult lives. We have to think about 4 specific pathways for our young people. A pathway into employment or higher education, so that's basically about finding a job. The second pathway is a pathway into independent living, and that's about where are you as an adult going to live. The third pathway is about healthy living, and that's making sure that our young people go on to live healthy, active adult lives. And the fourth pathway is about being part of your community. So how are you going to fit in? What are you going to do? What's your social and leisure life going to look like? And who are your friends going to be? One of the most important things that the legislation gives us is a real focus on each young person and their individual journey, and that's a journey towards independence. So if, for example, we're thinking about a journey into work, for some young people, paid work is absolutely something that they're going to achieve. What they might need is a little bit of support, some practice with interview skills, some support around how you dress for work, how you travel to work, how you behave at work. For other young people, that journey might look very, very different. And some of our people with more complex needs, it's not so much about a journey into work, but it's about what meaningful activities they will be undertaking in their adult life. I think the strength of this legislation is that it is just so proactive. It says very early on, from year 9, when you're 14, what's your future going to look like? And it encourages parents and everyone involved in the young person's life to start thinking about the future that that young person would like and how they can contribute to achieving that. It's really exciting because what is possible for young people is limited only by their imagination and their aspirations. What we do now is that we make a very conscious effort from age 14, so from year 9, to start the planning process with our colleagues from education, social care and health. The plans that we create now are designed to be stepways, pathways into the future for our young people, and so that our families and young people know at 14 that we're thinking about them at 16, 17, 18 and on into adult life. Probably the most exciting thing is that we're seeing young people now coming through, young people who've had more intensive support about preparing for adulthood, and we're seeing some really fantastic success stories. People living where they want to live, with who they want to live, in houses that they've chosen to be in, rooms that they've chosen the decor for, doing things with their day that they've chosen, that they enjoy and that we know that they enjoy, spending their leisure time with their friends and being part of their local community and actually giving something back. Because one of the issues for a lot of these young people is they spend their life on the receiving end of services. What we want is them to participate, engage in their communities and contribute.